also wanted to also say, at Tafari we teach you techniques of patient transfer and safety, and maybe we go to the detail of understanding patient condition. Now, there are some of you who will have your loved one having fracture. You have seen people with a fracture hip. Okay, so we at Tafari, we don't believe that care is just care. We want care that is meaningful. At Tafari you will learn. Let me use this wheelchair. At Tafari is not care just for the purpose of care. Like you, oh, okay, well, I'm also a caregiver. No, you're not just a caregiver. At Tafari, you use your brain. We want you, when you leave, whatever you do, when you bring that wheelchair of the patient to transfer the patient out of bed, and then you do it in a manner that is with brain, not just care. So let's proceed. This is one of the things. One, when I bring this wheelchair here, I want to make sure it's locked, then it will not move. If I'm going to transfer my patient from the bed, so I'm going to proceed by the wheelchair is locked in a position that it cannot move. So I go both sides and lock it. Now, I'm moving this patient out of the bed and the patient has fracture. So I'm going to make it, let me make it short. So this patient has a fractured right hip. This is the leg that, first of all, what does it mean when a patient has fracture on one leg? So the mobility of that leg is limited. It's not going to move like this other leg. Number two, pain is another thing. Number three, now, is the patient's ability to participate in care is not there. It's limited ability to participate in care. Now we are depending on you as the caregiver to transfer this patient to bed. Now I'm going to ask you this. Come. What's your name? Esther. Esther, you are this patient now. And I've turned you, and now you are seated here in bed. Set at the end of the bed. Yeah, like this. Remember, where does Esther have a fracture? This hip is fractured. What does this? Just think. At Tafari will teach you this. When Esther is going to be moving this way, this leg has limited mobility compared with this leg, because this leg is the fractured leg. Now, if I move Esther towards the fractured leg, the leg is going to be not moving, the leg is going to be limited, and it will be twisted even more. Then you will go more pain for Esther. And the healing will stop because the leg has been twisted even more, and now Esther will stay in the hospital even longer. So at Tafari, we're going to teach you that we will not move Esther this way. So what do we do? At Tafari, we'll teach you that because of the position of Esther's fracture, we will move the wheelchair itself. These are some of the basic techniques nobody is teaching out there, and the people are putting people in pain, fracturing even more the leg that was going to heal, and nobody's talking about, because basic principles have been ignored. So at Tafari, we'll teach you something special. So now we're going to put the wheelchair this side, and we're going to move Esther in the right progression. The stronger leg, the good leg will lead, and Esther will be in a good position. So when remember, it must be loud. So, and am I going to move Esther like this? No, I'm not going to. At Tafari will teach you that you are not going to go and move Esther like this, and you're turning. No. At Tafari will teach you that I'm going to go like this to Esther. So now I will make sure that I'm not pushing that leg that is okay. I'm going to be as near as possible to Esther. I'm going to embrace Esther, and I'm going to tell Esther to hold me here and hold me there. And I'm going to say, Esther, 1, 2, free and you want to roll with me. And I'm going to put this like that. This is unique technique. And you see, I didn't go like this. I didn't go just like this with my back up. I went down because we also don't want you to break your back. So at Tafari, we want to bring these best practices that are often forgotten, but they mean everything to that patient, Esther. And only in Tafari you can find this. So if you want the right training, come to Tafari. That's where